The only person you should try to be better than is the person you were yesterday. Everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of fear. Strive not to be a success, but rather to be of value. It is never too late to be what you might have been. I was smart enough to go through any door that opened. You gain strength, courage, and confidence by every experience in which you really stop to look fear in the face. Do not wait for leaders. Do it alone, person to person. The most difficult thing is the decision to act. The rest is merely tenacity. You can never leave footprints that last if you are always walking on tiptoe. The question isn't who's going to let me, it's who's going to stop me. Step out of the history that is holding you back. Step into the new story you are willing to create. If you don't like the road you're walking, start paving another one. I choose to make the rest of my life the best of my life. The average men consume, the wise create. Take time like the river that never grows stale. Keep going and steady, no hurry, no rush. To do two things at once is to do neither. Battle not with monsters, lest you become one. And if you gaze into the abyss also gazes into you. Question everything, learn something, answer nothing. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. Life is never made unbearable by circumstances, but only by a lack of meaning and purpose. True happiness does not attain through self-gratification, but through fidelity to a worthy purpose. One's life has value so long as one attributes value to the life of others by means of love, friendship, indignation, and compassion. Find out who you are and do it on purpose. The meaning of life is to find your gift. The purpose of life is to give it away. There is no greater agony than bearing an untold story inside you. What we do for ourselves dies with us. What we do for others and the world remains and is immortal. ' You were put on this earth to achieve your greatest self, to live out your purpose, and to do it courageously. The purpose of life, after all, is to live it, to taste experience to the utmost, to reach out eagerly and without fear for newer and richer experience. When you give joy to other people, you get more joy in return. You should give a good thought to happiness that you can give out. I love being married. It's so great to find that one special person you want to know for the rest of your life. The most painful thing is losing yourself in the process of loving someone too much and forgetting that you are special too. I love you because the entire universe conspired to help me find you. Love is not about possession, it's all about appreciation. To love at all is to be vulnerable. There is always some madness in love, but there is also always some reason in madness. The best thing to hold on to in life is each other. Love does not consist in gazing at each other, but in looking outward together in the same direction. The greatest thing to ever learn is just to love and be loved in return. Love is not a matter of counting the years, but making the years count. The best proof of love is trust. We are most alive when we're in love. Love is something eternal. The aspect may change, but not the essence. A loving heart is the truest wisdom. Love is like the wind. You can't see it, but you can feel it. The heart has its reasons, which reason knows not. Love is an act of endless forgiveness, a tender look which becomes a habit. Love is when you meet someone who tells you something new about yourself. In love, one and one are one. Love is the expansion of the natures in such fashion that each includes the other, each is enriched by the other. Love is not about how much you say I love you, but how much you proved that it's true. Love is an untamed force. When we try to control it, it destroys us. When we try to imprison it, it enslaves us. When we try to understand it, it leaves us feeling lost and confused. Perhaps we are in this world to search for love, find it and lose it, again and again with each love. We are reborn, and with each love that ends, we gather a new wound. I am covered with proud scars. The heart is the toughest part of the body. Tenderness is in the hands. A loving heart is the beginning of all knowledge. Tears are words that need to be written. The walls we build around us to keep sadness out also keep out the joy. Behind every sweet smile, there is a bitter sadness that no one can ever see and feel. Every human walks around with a certain kind of sadness. They may not wear it on their sleeves, but it's there if you look deep. The good times of today are the sad thoughts of tomorrow. It's sad when someone you know becomes someone you knew. I have learned now that, while those who speak about one's miseries usually hurt, those who keep silence hurt more. Don't grieve. Anything you lose comes round in another form. The night is the hardest time to be alive and free, and knows all my secrets. Sometimes even to live is an act of courage. Numbing the pain for a while will make it worse when you finally feel it. The heart was made to be broken. There is a certain strength in being alone. Sometimes you laugh because you've got no more room for crying. The deeper that sorrow carves into your being, the more joy you can contain. Pain is inevitable, suffering is optional. Heavy hearts, like heavy clouds in the sky, are best relieved by the letting of a little water. Sometimes our light goes out, but is blown again into instant flame by an encounter with another human being. One thing you can't hide is when you're crippled inside. It is better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. The soul that sees beauty may sometimes walk alone. In the depth of winter, I finally learned that within me there lay an invincible summer. You are not a drop in the ocean, you are the entire ocean in a drop. The soul always knows what to do to heal itself. The challenge is to silence the mind. The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. Do not dwell in the past. Do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment. The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. Your task is not to seek for love, but merely to seek and find all the barriers within yourself that you have built against it.